In this video, we're going to talk about Harry Kane and why Bayern Munich signed him.
Yeah, the last couple of days have been nice to kind of settle in. Got some good training sessions in with the team, starting to get to know the team a little bit better. But yeah, amazing experience, everything about it. But now it's about kind of focusing on the game Friday and getting down to work.
Yeah, obviously Harry Kane has been at the club now for a couple of days. New surroundings, a new chapter in his career, and obviously he's hoping to finally get some silverware under his belt. Obviously at Tottenham he didn't really win anything. Tottenham are famously known for kind of falling short when it comes to accumulating trophies and silverware, but at Bayern Munich they're serial winners. They've won the Bundesliga, I believe, the last 10 times in a row. Obviously they've won the UCL in recent times as well, so Harry Kane's going to be looking to pick up some trophies at his new team.
People talk about the trophies and why I came here, but ultimately it was to improve, to feel a new pressure of having to win titles every year, having to go far in the Champions League, and pushing myself to that limit. And I think if you're winning games, if you're winning titles, if you're winning Champions Leagues, and I'm the one playing up front, it's more than likely mean I'm going to be scoring goals, which then allows you to win other individual awards. But that all comes from what you achieve as a team, and that's my focus first and foremost. And that starts this Friday. We've got a long season ahead, a lot of pressure for Bayern Munich to win the league and to go far in the Champions League, and that's what I'm excited to try and challenge myself with.
So obviously Harry Kane made that big money move to Bayern Munich for, I believe, roughly £100 million. Obviously now he's their new main man up top. He's going to be looking to win the Champions League with them, as well as other titles like the Bundesliga, etc. Now that he's kind of the talismanic figure at the club.
The Champions League, obviously we have the European Championships that summer as well. I think, as you've seen with the Ballon d'Or, for example, you have to be winning team trophies to achieve that. So like I just touched on, if I'm scoring goals and we're winning trophies, then of course that'll come into question, but it's not really what my focus is on right now.
Yeah, well, the Ballon d'Or this year is obviously between Erling Haaland and Lionel Messi. As for next year, Harry Kane could very well be in there for sure if he bangs in the goals at Bayern Munich, but he says it's not really his main kind of focus right now. He's just trying to adjust and adapt, slot into the team nicely. But like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if he's up there for the Ballon d'Or next year in 2024, especially if England have a good Euro campaign and Bayern go far in the Champions League.
I was going to ask you about this next part of your career. When you look back after your playing career, what would constitute success for you? What would be your ideal?
It's hard to put on, like how many trophies you want to win, but I think I've always said throughout my whole career I never want to retire and feel like I could have done more, or I could have pushed myself a little bit more.
Yeah, obviously when he finishes his career, he wants to have his head held up high. He doesn't want to feel like, I could have done more, I could have done this, I could have done that. You want to finish your career knowing that you've really given it your best. You've got some trophies or some medals to put on the table. You don't want to end your career trophyless. That's a bit sad, especially for a player of Harry Kane's qualities. So I think come the end of his career, he'll probably be happy with what he's achieved. Tottenham's all-time top goal scorer. Also, I believe England's all-time top goal scorer as well. So he's got that, and obviously at Bayern he'll win a few trophies as well.
When you're at a club like Bayern Munich, you have to win. It's not. There's no questions about it. If you don't, or if you don't perform well, there's going to be question marks over you. So look, I've been able to handle that throughout my career, whether it's with Tottenham or with England. And
yeah, of course, when you're at a club like Bayern Munich, you're expected to win the big trophies, the Bundesliga, the Champions League, the German Cup, etc. And because they're the kings of Germany, the biggest club in that country, so naturally that comes with an expectation of delivering silverware every year for the Bavarian fans.
I'm focused on myself a lot of the time and trying to help push players around me and the team around me. I don't focus too much on the media side and the stuff outside of football, so that'll allow me to concentrate on what I need to. And
yeah, it's interesting to see how Kane says he doesn't really pay attention to the media that much, what they're saying. He kind of just focuses on himself and also pushing his teammate, which is the right mindset to have. I always think it's good to focus your energy on what you can control. That's outside of your control, like what other people are saying, the media, etc. People from the outside looking in doesn't really pay attention to that. Instead, he's just focusing on his football so that the team can perform to the highest level.